Hey folks, my name is Brad. If you happen to be new to my channel, I make videos searching for treasure with my metal detector. And today I find myself in East Durham, New York at Blackthorne Resort. Now every single year Blackthorne puts on the Lost Treasure Weekend where you buy a ticket, stay at the resort for 3 days, and essentially find lost treasure with your metal detector. Right up my alley. Now today we're actually going to be piling into a school bus and they're going to bring us to 5 or 6 old historic sites so that we can find a few cool things with our metal detectors today. There's an amazing team, catered meals. I cannot wait. Let's go pile into that school bus, see what we can find today. '86. Ooh, all right. Well, it's raining. I've dug 2 targets so far at this first property. The first one was a modern penny, and the second target is another penny, but this one is very far from being modern. The only side of it I've seen is this side. I actually already got out my spray bottle, but it is raining so hard I didn't need to even spray it. The front here is so covered with mud, I can't tell yet. All right, well, I've been working on it a little bit. For some reason, the face of this coin is completely corroded and covered with mud, but I was able to give it a bit of a scratch, and we can see the date there, 1882. And I'm hopeful that once I actually am able to get a lot of this brown corrosion off of it, it's going to be a beautiful deep green coin. Awesome, awesome start to the day in the rain, but you know what? We're having a blast. Doesn't even matter. That's why we brought our raincoats today. That is a great start. Let's see what else we can find. Uh-oh. Well, this is where that Indian head's end just came out of, and guess what? We have another target right here. This one is a 93. Could it be an 1880s coin spill? Let's see. Yeah, I got a little silver coin. What do we have? Huh, well that's not from the 1880s. Well, third hole now. We have another coin, and this one is a silver coin. I saw the back of it, so I have a pretty good idea of what it is, but let's see what the date is. States of America. Looks like 1941 Mercury Dime. Now if I were to guess, I would say this was probably not in the same pocket as that 1882 Indian headset. Why they were so close to each other could just be coincidence. This was a school, and it was a school for a long period of time, so perhaps 2 different children dropped these 2 coins at 2 different times. Anytime you can find some silver, it is a good day, rain or not. Love it.
Looks like graded. Very cool. Yeah, I think it's 50s. Good shape.
Nice, you got a copper and a gun. Let's call the cops. What's your name?
Ed.
Ed. Nice job, Ed.
Thanks.
Good stuff.
So I got a silver quarter.
Come on.
Yeah, he was following me.
And there's probably another one right next to it. Let's see if we got another one. Oh, right there.
Come on.
Looks like a regular Washington, but
yeah.
2 silver quarters next to each other. Not too bad.
Nice.
Always fun to find some silver.
The Silver King, how many is that for the year?
152.
Come on.
No, really. Might be off by 1 or 2, but around that.
Another one?
There's like a junky target, but definitely something high in there. Oh, 153. There it is. Been looking for 153.
That's it?
3 silver quarters.
Good
Not
for
too
you.
bad.
That's wild.
Yeah. Good, good.
Whoa. Fast and Furious over here. We got a 92? Maybe not. Let's try this way. Oh yeah, right there, it's beautiful. 92. What do we have there? Looks like a silver quarter.
Well, that was a bit of a chaotic dig with the race cars going by and the target disappearing as I spun around the hole. But we did end up finding an old silver coin. I mean, not particularly old, it's less than 100 years old. 1941 silver quarter. Oh, and we're about to leave too. You know, it's funny, Joe found a hole with 3 silver quarters in it, not too far away from here. And I almost walked by that target. I'm glad I didn't, and I wound up with a whole dollar of quarters between Joe and I. Awesome. It sounds like we just found 2 silvers behind me too. This is a hot spot. Anytime you can find silver is a good day in my book. I don't find them very often. We spoke to Joe earlier. He was saying that he has like 150 silvers just this year. And I was joking, I've only found 10. Granted, most of mine are from the 1700s, but I still enjoy finding silver coins from even the 1940s. I don't even remember the last time I found a silver Washington. They don't come up very often for me.
Well, I just dug up a piece of aluminum. Not a very good target. Right next to the road, but in the same hole. Got a beautiful little, I think it's glass, 2-hole button. Cannot find those with a metal detector. But I did find it accidentally. That's cool. I guess that means it's time to go. Holy smokes. All right, before we do that though, I'm gonna dig this up. 97. Another Merc.
A lot of people missed that too. People were walking by here.
Right on the buzzer. 1918.
Well, it's amazing how the stuff is out here, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, I guess we better go. All right, this is the last one. This is it. This is it.
Well, I appreciate the heads up.
Is it a full tab or is it a silver? Yeah, it is.
It's an old medallion. Yeah.
I think he heard.
Okay, right on, man. Silver. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Well, I think I've probably found half a dozen or so of these types of medallions, and I don't think any of them have ever been silver. They're usually aluminum. And once upon a time, aluminum was a valuable metal when they first discovered it and started being able to produce it reliably in the early 1900s. But this one is without a doubt silver. So I believe these are called Miraculous Medals, and the ones that I have found in the past I believe were part of rosaries, but this could have honestly also just been a pendant worn on its own. Beautiful. Joe and I were just joking that he found 3 silvers in one hole, and then almost moments later I also find 3 pieces of silver. He found 3 quarters, I found a dime, a quarter, and this. What an awesome find. Probably not too old, I would say without a doubt less than 100 years, but I'm sure it was very, very special to the person who owned it. It is obviously a precious metal, and I was happy to find it. Beautiful piece. Let's see what else we can find.
Change this video to the Joe Show.
Pretty cool one, right? What do you think? Is it like a sash buckle?
Oh yeah, it's definitely a sash buckle. Right next to the road. I don't know anything about this road. It looks old. Lots of old houses along it. Old sash buckle.
Yeah. Seems like a sash buckle. Has some design. You probably can't see it, but it almost looks like it's hand done. Kind of see, and the pin is intact, which is
sure, yeah.
not common. So
For you.
take that.
Fine.
That's a 95, which is a crazy high target. This is 91. Let's see. Quarter. Nope. I don't know. Yeah.
No friggin' way.
Friggin' way. I don't know what to do with myself.
So, unbelievably, we have a seeded quarter here. I've only ever found one, I think, ever. We asked the coordinators, the owners of the event, where can we go? And they said, anywhere you can get to. So 3 of us here jumped a fence, didn't get any footage of that, into this sheep pasture. And my first target dug ends up being a silver quarter. As you can see on the back here, we have this beautiful eagle. And then on this side, it's an 1876, the Centennial. So it is quite worn down. There isn't really any details on Liberty herself, but the date is clear as day. It is an amazing old quarter. Like I said, I've only ever found one of these ever. This is going front row in the display case. And we just got here. This is very likely the only thing we're gonna find in this field. but it has us very optimistic that we'll find a few more cool things here. Awesome, awesome find.
Oh, you missed it. 92. What is that?
Well, we went to, I believe, 5 or 6 different sites today, and this is the final one. And I'm gonna try to convey as much as possible that I do not find silver very often at all. I joked about early on in the video that I'd only found 10 pieces of silver all year so far. It's June, it's halfway through the year, and I've almost double it in one day at this incredible event. None of this stuff is put here for us to find. This is all natural finds, and I can't believe it. What we have here is yet another Mercury Dime. 1928. I was warned this morning by a couple gentlemen how hard it is to dig in the soil in this area, and boy were they right. It's hard to get the shovel down more than a few inches, but luckily everything I've been finding has been fairly shallow, probably because there's nowhere for it to go much deeper. I love finding old copper coins, but something about seeing that shine of silver coming out of the ground, pretty special. Awesome, awesome find. And one that I don't find very often, that's for sure. All right, folks, well, it is the end of day 1 of Blackthorne Resort's Lost Treasure Weekend. It's the only day I'm going to be attending this year, but I found more silver than I have ever found in one day today. What an incredible experience. I cannot recommend it enough. If you're interested in attending Lost Treasure Weekend next year, I'll put the link down in the description so that you can put it in your calendar. I believe it is Father's Day weekend every single year. I've got everything I found today out. Let's take a look at it. All right, well, we have somewhat of a small pile today, but it is mostly old coins, and most of those coins are silver, which for me never happens. In the way back, we have what I believe is a lipstick tube, probably 1930s, 1950s, somewhere around there. We have a solid brass escutcheon, not really sure what that's from. 2 buttons, one of them is metal, one of them is not. 4 wheat cents. I actually think I might have a 5th one in my bag I forgot to put out here. An Indian head cent, which I have not yet cleaned off, 1882. And then out front, the silver pieces. 3 Mercury Dimes, which I cannot remember the dates of. I will throw those up on the screen for you right now. A 1941 Washington quarter, and of course, the incredible seated quarter, 1876, the centennial of the United States. Incredible. I have only ever found one of those. Very, very hard to come by. And then last but not least, down below, we have the solid silver Miraculous Medal. Beautiful design on both sides of this. Incredible day, especially for a group event. Blown away. All right, folks, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm going to jump in my car and drive all the way back to Vermont. Hopefully, I will see you here next Friday for another new video, searching for treasure with my metal detector. See you then.